Hey y'all, I'm Kate with Salty Katie, and today I thought I'd come on and do a little update on my health planner. I've made some changes recently and they've been super useful for me, so I thought I'd pass them along in case what I'm doing is helpful for anybody else. If you're new here, you don't know me, my name is Kate. I'm with Salty Katie. I make jelly covers for all kinds of different notebooks and planners. This just happens to be a pile of B6 books here. If you're new to jelly, I am in the middle of releasing a Jelly 101 series. It's here on YouTube, but it's also on my Instagram account and it's a little easier to find over there. If you go to my profile in the highlights section, it says Jelly 101 and you can check out all those videos. I think we'll be on number 4 or 5 by the time this video releases on YouTube, and you should stay tuned for number 6 because that's my favorite one. So if you have questions about jelly, that's a good place to go. Okay, y'all, so let's talk health planner. The whole reason I'm keeping this planner is because I have some goals, some things I'd like to achieve with regards to my health, and I think the best way to do that is to attack it in a sort of a data-driven, habit-driven way. So that's the whole point of this planner. And the more useful it is and the better the planner works, the better the chances that I achieve my goals, which is the whole point of this. I'd like to work out more. I have 8 or 9 pounds I'd like to lose, and there's some information that I need to track to both give information to my healthcare providers and then information for my own use. Am I working out enough? Am I sleeping enough? That kind of thing. So that's the whole point of this planner. And I recently found a little trick that made it even more useful for me. So I thought I'd, come on and share it with y'all. So first things first, I've been using this monthly to do some tracking, and I was really great at first, and then along about April, things started to fall off. I got a little better in May. June was kind of crappy, but now here's July, and this is since I've implemented my little page marker thingy I'm getting ready to show y'all. Next on the monthly, I'm tracking workouts and sleep hours. Again, I have a goal to work out more. I want to look at the monthly and see how often I'm working out and am I getting enough workouts every week, etc. Then I've got a someday maybe list here. There's our projects floating around in my head, and this is the first time I've sat down and used a someday maybe and found it useful. I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm making progress on those more nebulous, projects and stuff. So that's been useful. Then on the weekly, what I have been doing for most of the year, I've been doing my overarching thing for the day. Like this says production. That means I was cutting and sewing jelly and doing orders and stuff like that. This top, I hadn't been using these parts as much as I'd like to, so I'm still working on that. I have been consistently using this part. Let me show you up close. So it's got the days of the week and then 16 different slots where you can track whatever you want to track. So the things on the top of this little line right here are things I want to do more of. The things on the bottom here are the ones I want to see less of. So that's going to be behaviors and symptoms, kind of as like a bucket. I've got a focus on section, a menu section, and then looking forward to down here at the bottom. So for most of the year, I had been doing the layout just like this. We had some empty space and some empty space here, but recently, oh, and I should say this right here, I keep a Post-it note on my page marker. Here it is. Planner tracking. This is one for y'all's benefit. This is the non-personal stuff I'm doing right here, but this right here is a little more personal. But when I need to log something in here, I look on my page marker and this corresponds to these numbers. I hope that makes any sense. So I've been doing good. I would say, I don't know, I sort of doing good on tracking this part. But again, if you saw my 2025 mid-year flip, the later in the week, the worse I am at tracking. But this little trick has sort of remedied that. So now, oh, and then I should say there's also a journal section in the back here, which is also one of these little tracking deals up here. So let's go to a more current week. Okay, so this is when I added a couple of more sections, accomplishments and what you're grateful for. As I'm going through this, you can see there's like 5 or 6 or 7 different sections that I need to attend to basically every day to get the planner filled out like I want it so I can gather the information I want. I was having trouble hitting every one of those every day because it is a lot. I'm tracking sleep, workouts, a crap ton of different habits up here, and I was just having a hard time keeping up with it and wasn't getting the information out of the planner that I wanted. So this may be super simple to y'all, but it's been game changing to me. I added a planner routine post-it note to my page marker. Easy. So it tells me visit, focus on, visit gratitude, dump, that's shorthand for journal about whatever I got going, running around in my brain at the time. Accomplishment, hours slept, habits monthly, that's the front, habits daily, that's this part down here, visit someday maybe. So I put that one little post-it note on my page marker, and it is sort of like revolutionized the way I'm using this planner. I'm way better able to keep up with it if I just come to the planner, pull out the page marker, boom. Okay, I need to go, let's go to focus on, okay. Let's go to gratitude and put down something we're grateful for. Let's go to journal, dump in the back, and you know, just say what I gotta say. Let's go to accomplishments and see if we can add something on there. Let's go to hours slept, etc., etc., etc. So it has made it way, way, way more useful for me. So this one little trick has made this whole planner like way more useful. What I'd like to hear from y'all is, do you do this? Do you keep a health planner? Are there things that you track? Have you had trouble keeping up with it like me, or are you just one of those people that's able to do that without like a reminder? Y'all let me know your thoughts below. Yeah, I feel like since I started doing on this, I've been getting more consistent. Like the weeks, let me show you the difference between, okay, here's the week before I did that, and then here's the week after. See how it's more filled out? Look, there's more accomplishments. There's more. I've started using this part now for planning out. Since I'm trying to lose, I don't know, like 8 or 9 pounds, I'm so freaking hungry all the time. So I've started digging around for high protein recipes, and that's ended up there this week. I have in the past done like a couple little quotes, or if I had a real specific goal, I put that on there. Yeah, sometimes I put a quote, sometimes I put a little goal, review someday maybe. Just doing that one little thing has been incredibly helpful. I'm hoping that this little simple trick is helpful for me to do some better tracking, to gather some more information, just to get me closer to my little goals, which to me is sort of the whole point of planning, isn't it? Like to achieve what you want to achieve. Yeah, so anyway, leave me a comment and let me know what you're doing for your health planning business. Let me know if you use a little planner routine cheat sheet like this, or I would be very open to hearing other tips and tricks you have for keeping up with your health planner and what's working for you and what's not, because I always love to hear that stuff. So yeah, I think next week I'm gonna do what's in my Scarlet Sling, because I have this super cute little bag I just got, and it's tiny, and I think I'm going to upload a video about that. Anyway, so there is a super quick update on my health planner. I hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend, and I hope to see y'all back here again real soon. Bye, y'all.